Cobb's story starts with a painful memory that never leaves him. No matter where he goes or what he does, he cannot stop thinking about his wife, Mal. She once stood on the edge of a building, convinced that the world around her was not real. Moments later, she jumped. That memory follows Cobb everywhere and becomes the biggest burden of his life. Cobb works in a very unusual profession. He is a skilled thief, but he does not steal money, jewelry, or valuable objects. Instead, he steals information from people's minds. Using advanced dream-sharing technology, he enters the dreams of others and takes secrets hidden deep inside their subconscious. It is a dangerous job that requires intelligence, planning, and complete trust between team members. One day, Cobb and his team attempt a mission involving a powerful businessman named Saito. They enter his dream hoping to steal confidential information. At first, everything seems to be going according to plan. However, Saito quickly realizes that someone has entered his dream. Instead of becoming their victim, he turns the situation around and exposes the entire operation. Rather than reporting Cobb to the authorities, Saito offers him an opportunity that is impossible to ignore. He promises that if Cobb completes a special mission, he will help clear all legal problems standing in the way of Cobb's return home. For years, Cobb has been separated from his children. He has watched them grow only through memories and photographs. The chance to see them again means everything to him. The mission Saito proposes is unlike anything Cobb has ever attempted. Usually, his team enters dreams to steal ideas. This time, they must do the opposite. They must plant an idea inside someone's mind so naturally that the person believes the idea originated from their own thoughts. This process is called Inception. Their target is Robert Fisher, the son of a dying business tycoon. Fisher is expected to inherit one of the largest corporate empires in the world. Saito wants Fisher to break apart his father's company after taking control of it. The challenge is not simply making Fisher think about this decision. The team must make him truly believe it is what he wants. To carry out such a difficult mission, Cobb gathers a group of specialists. Arthur serves as his most trusted partner. He is organized, careful, and responsible for many details of the operation. Eames is an expert at impersonation. Inside dreams, he can alter his appearance and convincingly become other people. Yusuf is a chemist who creates the powerful sedatives needed to keep dreamers asleep for long periods. Finally, there is Ariadne, a brilliant architecture student chosen to design the dream environments. Ariadne quickly discovers that dream construction is far more complicated than she imagined. Dreams must feel realistic enough to fool the dreamer's subconscious while remaining carefully controlled. Streets, buildings, and entire cities can be designed from scratch. However, dream architects are warned never to recreate places directly from their own memories because doing so can blur the line between reality and imagination. Each member of the team carries a special object called a totem. A totem helps them determine whether they are awake or dreaming, because dreams can feel completely real. These objects act as personal reminders of reality. Cobb carries a spinning top that behaves differently depending on whether he is in a dream or the real world. As Ariadne spends more time with Cobb, she notices signs that something is troubling him. He often becomes distracted, and strange events occur whenever he enters dreams. Curious and concerned, she begins exploring parts of his subconscious. There, she discovers hidden memories that reveal the source of his suffering. Deep within Cobb's mind are memories of Mal. Years earlier, Cobb and Mal used dream-sharing technology extensively. During one experiment, they became trapped in limbo, a deep dream world with almost no structure or limits. Time moved much more slowly there. Although only a short period passed in reality, they experienced what felt like decades together inside limbo. Over the years, they built entire cities and lived complete lives within that dream world. Eventually, Cobb realized they were trapped inside a dream and needed to return to reality. However, Mal had become so attached to their dream life that she no longer believed reality existed. Desperate to convince her, Cobb performed a dangerous form of Inception. He planted an idea deep within her mind that their world was not real. The plan succeeded, and they eventually woke up. Unfortunately, the idea continued growing even after they returned to reality. Mal became convinced that the real world was actually another dream. She believed that the only way to wake up was through death. Eventually, she took her own life. Since then, Cobb has blamed himself for what happened. He believes that by planting that idea in her mind, he unknowingly caused her death. Because of this guilt, a projection of Mal appears inside Cobb's dreams. This version of her is aggressive, unpredictable, and dangerous. Whenever Cobb enters a dream, she threatens to ruin his missions. Ariadne realizes that unless Cobb confronts these feelings, the entire operation could fail. Meanwhile, the team continues preparing for Fisher. They study every detail of his life, especially his difficult relationship with his father. They learn that Fisher has spent years trying to earn his father's approval but never felt truly accepted. Cobb understands that emotions will be the key to making Inception work. The team designs a plan involving 3 separate dream levels. Each level serves a different purpose and takes Fisher deeper into his subconscious. As they descend, time slows dramatically. Minutes in reality become hours, days, or even years within the dream layers. Yusuf creates an extremely powerful sedative that allows the team to remain asleep long enough to complete the operation. However, this drug introduces a terrifying risk. Normally, dying inside a dream causes a person to wake up. Under this sedative, death sends the dreamer into limbo instead. Once trapped there, a person may spend decades lost in endless dreams. When all preparations are complete, the team boards a flight from Sydney to Los Angeles. Fisher happens to be on the same plane. During the flight, everyone falls asleep, and the operation begins. The first dream level is a rainy city created by Yusuf. Here, the team stages a fake kidnapping. They want Fisher to believe that enemies are trying to steal information from him. Eames disguises himself as Browning, Fisher's godfather, and pretends to betray him. The goal is to damage Fisher's trust in Browning while increasing his trust in Cobb. As events unfold, Fisher's subconscious begins fighting back. Armed projections appear throughout the city and attack the team. These projections act like security guards protecting Fisher's mind from intruders. During the battle, Saito is seriously wounded. Because of the sedative, everyone knows that if he dies, he will fall into limbo. The mission instantly becomes far more dangerous. However, they cannot stop now. Too much is at stake. With gunfire erupting around them and Fisher's subconscious becoming increasingly aggressive, the team pushes forward toward the next dream layer. Every step deeper brings them closer to success, but also closer to disaster.